From Georgia, Mr. Scott.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Ma'am and Mr. Secretary, most of my questions are going to be for General Kane. I will tell you, Mr. Secretary, I would appreciate it, opportunity to speak with you offline about a couple of things. I'm from Georgia. Spoke with you briefly. I supported Hal and Julia Moore's name remaining on the base, as you know. I support Eisenhower's name remaining on the base. I don't want to go too far into that. I don't want any questions. But I will tell you this, the selection of Gary Gordon, one of the most valorous, heroic acts of any American soldier, certainly in modern times. He was one of the two soldiers that went in with Black Hawk Down, Delta snipers, that both died there together. I do have a suggestion on that. When the Army has named anything after Gary Gordon, Randall Schuckart's name has been tied to the name. The Army has historically named things Schuckart Gordon because those two guys went in together, they fought together, they literally died together, and the historical accounts cannot figure out which one actually died first. And so if the name in Augusta is going to change back to Gordon, I just respectfully suggest that you consider Schuckart Gordon is the Army who has historically named other things. You can't tell Gordon's story without Schuckart's story. I say that respectfully. General Kane, the Communist Chinese Party assesses U.S. strength, that our strength lies in our alliances and partnerships. If they believe those ties are fraying, how can we use the Ukraine war to demonstrate U.S. strength, capability, and resolve to regain leverage over the Chinese and their assessments of the United States?
Well, sir, thanks. Thanks for the question, and first, thanks for recognizing two great warriors who showed us what courage and tenacity look like when you infill into the place that they did on those two MH-60s, knowing full well what they were going to face on that objective, and then making the full commitment to give their lives on behalf of an injured teammate. That's what America looks like. So thank you for highlighting that, sir. Bless you, Congressman, by the way.
He's a SEAL.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know a lot of SEALs. Sir, I think, mill to mill, military to military, our relationships with allies and partners around the world remain incredibly important. I'm grateful to serve alongside so many great, not just joint force partners, but international partners as well. And I think that the courage and tenacity that our forces out in EUCOM have shown through this journey, and the teammates that they've built on both sides of those borders is an example of what we should be doing.
If I can follow up with that, the assessments, Ukraine would survive 9 days, 10 days, some 15 days at the outside. But the rapid innovation cycle that they have candidly taught us, in some cases, how do we implement that into the U.S. Defense Industrial Base and get our weapons developed as fast and candidly at the cost, because we cannot afford to pay what we're paying per weapon for what we're going to have to do. And at the same time, how do we develop the defense systems against drones so that we don't lose multi-million-dollar tanks to $5,000 drones?
Yes, sir. Thanks for highlighting the innovative, entrepreneurial, and diabolical spirit of attack that exists out in that part of the world. And, I've been out there and seen what they're doing in terms of drone manufacturing, iterating on the line, linking up with partners, taking the fight to the enemy out there. It's impressive. And we've learned from those examples. That same spirit of innovation has come back to the United States. And when I think about rebooting our defense industrial base and our national industrial base, I think of it through 4 C's, and it starts with that culture that you're alluding to about innovation and entrepreneurialism inside combat. The second part is creating some competition, and I think that's a key part as you help us do that here in the Congress. Third thing is we gotta write better contracts on our side.
100%.
And we have to be better buyers and share the risk, as I've talked about with the chairman before. And
Gentleman's time's expired. Chair, I
Thank you, Mr.
recognize the
Chairman.
gentleman from California, Mr. Carbajal.
Thank you.